Welcome new teachers. In this brief video we will show you how to transform broad educational standards into clear, actionable learning objectives for your lesson plans. Today we will also explore Webb's depth of knowledge framework, which helps you match the cognitive complexity of tasks with appropriate learning goals. Alright, let's dive in. Educational standards are broad guidelines established by state or national authorities, outlining the essential skills and knowledge that students must acquire. Educational standards define what students should know, while learning objectives break these ideas into specific, actionable outcomes for individual lessons. By applying educational standards with learning goals while you plan, you ensure your lessons remain focused and effective. When planning lessons and objectives, first consult your state's educational standards for your subject. Then use backwards design to brainstorm some learning objectives for the lesson that you have in mind. Ask yourself what the learning goals are for the lesson in order to write a clear, concise learning objective. Then use the educational standard as a frame for your learning objective. But how do you ensure your objectives challenge students? Enter in Webb's depth of knowledge, or DOK. Webb's DOK model takes simple recall to complex analysis and problem solving to inspire more engaged critical thinking. This framework helps you align the cognitive complexity of your objectives with your standards. Incorporating Webb's depth of knowledge model further refines your objectives by ensuring tasks demand the appropriate level of thinking as students learn and gain mastery. When determining the appropriate complexity for your learning objective, ask yourself, does this require basic recall, conceptual understanding, or strategic thinking? Bear in mind the timeline in which you plan to teach your students on your chosen topic. If you're just introducing the topic, you'll want to stay in the lower categories of Webb's DOK model. Next, convert the standard into measurable objectives that clearly states what students will do and how they will demonstrate their learning. In the instance that you are writing a unit plan, you can increase the complexity of your learning objectives over time as students learn more about the topic. Alright, let's review. Step 1. Use backward design to frame planning. Consider learning factors like student needs, classroom location, and your instructional timeline, among others. Step 2. Apply corresponding state standards to learning goals and translate into an objective. Finally, Step 3. Use Webb's DOK model to develop learning objectives that increase in complexity as students learn more and master content. Thank you for watching. Happy planning!
Created using Powtoon.